The Toronto Raptors are world champions, a 114-110 win. Kawhi Leonard, the MVP. What a remarkable playoff run. Man, this series against Orlando felt like it was a year ago. Kawhi in that one, 54% from three, 56% from the floor. In game two, he had 37 on 15 of 22. The Raptors would win that one in 5. Of course, so clutch against the 76ers. Scored or assisted on 17 of the Raptors' 26 in the clutch against the Sixers. And of course, this was the iconic shot that led to that image. Bend down, wait for it, bucket, good. And they continue on, knocking off Philadelphia. Toronto was just getting warmed up on this championship run. Of course, the yin to that yang, the emotion of Embiid. Their season was done. Toronto would continue on. After dropping the first couple against the top seed in the East, they switched things up. Kawhi impacts both ends of the floor. Really bothered Giannis Antetokounmpo in games 3 through 6. Of course, he's contributing on the offensive end as well. But a monstrous contribution, slowing down perhaps the league's most valuable player. And then in the NBA Finals, as he wins his second Finals MVP, he goes for 28.
Two-time MVP.
And again, impacting every bit of the game on both ends of the floor and representing to this team a guy who had done it, who could be someone they could lean on. I'll lead, you follow. I know how to get here. I've done it before.
Studied under Timmy Duncan.
Again, to see a Finals MVP
Popovich.
First year with the team. Kawhi, Kevin Durant, Moses Malone, the great and late Moses Malone, and Magic Johnson with the Lakers. And Kawhi Leonard got the hardware in his lap, and he sits down to join me now. And Pascal Siakam was just sitting where you are a moment ago, and I'm always interested, Kawhi, in a moment when you finally get to sit down, away from all the noise. Does it start to sink in right now as you and I are talking, what you and your team have accomplished?
Man, after watching you talk about those highlights and, you know, about the Magic, like you said, it seemed like that was like last year. But it's still surreal right now, you know. Can't wait to wake up in the morning and just reminisce on it and just really think about it and see these highlights against the whole playoffs.
What's the most satisfying thing for you to have brought what you brought to this group who'd never done it, and then to get there together? For you personally, what's most satisfying, Kawhi?
Just making history here, bringing an organization their first championship. You know, it's just something that the Raptors could build on, that we all could build on, and you know, that was my goal. I wanted to get them to the finals their first year. That was all our goal, and obviously once we got here, it was the next step to win it all.
It's easy for me to sit here as I'm doing these highlights and say that you're telling the guys, hey, look, I've done this, follow me. But I don't know. What if anything, are you kind of telling the fellas about what this is going to be like, the enormity of the stage and things like that, having lived through it and done it?
You know, if you watch my interviews, that's what you'll know what I tell them. But, you know, I'm very humble with, you know, my first Finals MVP. I'm not going to come in here and tell a group of players that, oh, I won one, so expect this.
Right.
You know, all I said is, you know, guys, I just told them really about how you got to do media every day and how media is going to be on the court while you warming up for the workouts. So just really be ready for that and have fun. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance. You don't know when you're going to get back here. So enjoy the moment. You know, don't get caught up in what people think you should be doing on the floor. You know what we have to do once we're in this locker room. And if you score 0 points or, you know, 30 points, you know, just move on to the next game. It doesn't matter. Each game is different. And, you know, that's pretty much what I tell them. Just enjoy the moment and leave it all out on the floor and have fun. This is basketball.
Speaking of moments and being ready for them, Fred VanVleet, with a tie game, takes and makes the three that gives you guys the lead. I was amazed as I look back. He had 14, Kawhi, in the entire series against Philadelphia. He had a dozen in the fourth quarter tonight. How did you all know that this was in him, and are you at all surprised that he showed the world what he was capable of?
In the playoffs, it's all about matchups. So, you know, one series might be someone's series. They have that mismatch, and you know, you have to take advantage of it. So it's going to be your series.
True.
Come out there and step up. You know, for Fred during that Sixers series, they're very long. There's a lot of long guys guarding him. It just wasn't his series.
Right.
And you know, he stuck with it. He knew that. He stayed positive. He knew he was going to make shots, and he played better during Milwaukee. You know, and Norman Powell, you know, one of the MVPs of the Milwaukee series as well. He's coming off the bench, scoring 15 points, hitting threes, and you know, and now in the finals, it came back to Fred, and you know, he did his job. He came out in that fourth quarter tonight, played big for us.
If I ask you the strength of the team, and the answer, look, it could be you, and I know you're not going to say me, but the strength of this team, it was in what? Because you guys felt so connected. Like, what would you say that is, the strength?
You know, it's a great group of guys over here. We all enjoy each other's company, and you know, it's no one on here butting heads. And obviously, we all have faith, and we take pride in both ends of the floor. Everyone does. We want to stop our men and give them a bucket on the other end. And, you know, when we all are on the same page and everyone is thinking team effort and team basketball.
Perfect basketball. Stop your man,
you know,
and give him buckets on the other
you don't always
end.
win a championship, but,
sure,
you know, those are most likely the teams that are gelling together and make it out.
Let me close with this, Kawhi. I asked you about the strength. Obviously, you got strength from the guys, not the guys, well, the guys and the gals. Everybody at home in Toronto, and I know you can see the highlights, so let me show you the clock hitting 0, and this is what it looked like. And I see the big smile on your face as you see, you know, the joy of a nation. How do you describe just what it means to know what you've given these people?
Man, it's amazing. Like I said, I wanted to come here and make history, get them to the finals, their first finals, do something that never's been done, and now we are all able to just hang a you know, a Raptor in ceilings, and it's gonna be a big banner. It's amazing, man. Those people did a great job coming out when it's raining, supporting the team, everybody that's in the arena. Man, it's just a great feeling. I'm happy for them, and I'm happy to just be able to, you know, bring them something special.
Tonight's a night for celebrating and celebrating what you've done individually and what you guys have done collectively. If we think about the time frame for what you figure out what's next, I'm not asking where you're going or what you're doing, but just the time frame to figure out what's next. What does that look like, Kawhi?
I don't know yet. I'm gonna take it day by day. I'm gonna enjoy this championship right now, and you know when free agency starts, so you could pretty much
figure it out.
Put the time frame together. Yeah, you know.
Yep, I'll be here.
I'm about to enjoy this.
Understood, as you should. I'll be here then when we know what the next step is. But for now, this next step is some champagne and celebrating with the team and with your country. I salute your excellence, and I appreciate you sitting down with us. Thank you, sir.
Scott Van Pelt and Kawhi Leonard.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
SEAWUB Sports.
Kawhi Leonard, an MVP once again as the party back home.